Welcome back everyone to another video by me, MaxMY, and today we are again covering the T57 Heavy, and as I promise, I am not going to upload another T57 video for at least another 2 weeks. I've been pumping out way too many of them. I've gotten way too many aces in it, and I still don't have it 3 marked. So for now, I'm putting the T57 away, and I'm focusing on other tanks, because this content is getting repetitive. But for those who are looking at this for the first time, this is the T57 Heavy. Now, I'm going to blitz through its armor profile. The main thing you have to understand about the T57's armor is that you always have some, but you always have somewhere where you're going to be penetrated. There are no impenetrable spots on the T57 Heavy. Primarily, this U-shaped opening in your turret. This is, you can make it much smaller if you use gun depression. However, these sections are still here, especially if using gold ammunition. Now, the next thing you have to know is that when you are using gun depression, usually on most tanks, the upper plate turns red. However, with the T57 Heavy, even under its maximum 10 degrees of gun depression, this part of the hull is always going to be penetrable, so you should try to avoid poking out with it and avoid making it a target. The final piece of information I want to tell you is how to play against the T57 in a side scrape and how to play one in a side scrape. Particularly, your problem is going to be these track wheels. Now, if somebody knows that you can penetrate the track wheels here, you are going to be penetrated. This is my advice. In a side scraping T57 Heavy, always shoot these wheels instead of this plate, instead of this part over here, either the track wheel or these wheels, because while if you shoot lower, you're going to bounce, but if you shoot here, you're almost always guaranteed a penetration. With these unique characteristics of the T57 out of the way, let's get into the replay. Now, something that you're going to notice in this battle is that it doesn't really go too well in the very beginning, and that is something that I want to focus on. You have to notice the situation around you, and then be able to retreat. Now here I stopped because I wanted to read what the little poster said, but then realized the battle is more important, so maybe I'll investigate later, or maybe someone can tell me what it says. I know Guten Tag, I think it's good morning, or good day, whatever. I go to this crossing because it's a good far enough away position for initial strikes, and then you can back off if you need to. So I get one shell out, and I'm kind of on 2 shells, and I'm contemplating reloading or not, and then I see this 260, I'm able to get 1 shell into him, and despite activating reload boost, I was unable to get that 2nd shell out immediately, but was able to get it out quite efficiently enough. So now I'm backing up, because I'm reloading, and I'm a little bit scared of the mouse and the Foch that are there who might be able to shoot me, and I want to shoot this T57 Heavy. So I quickly poke out, he's looking the other way, I'm able to get 1 shell out, I try to hit his ammo rack, it doesn't affect anything, and then I am scared of his counterattack, which I really shouldn't have been. I could have gotten that 3rd shell out if I wanted, however, unfortunately was unable to. But now I notice something. Everybody is there. My team is slowly losing that flank. We only have 1 heavy tank, so I need to back up. I notice the E50M, who I can clear, and I'm able to. However, I'm the only one who's killed somebody this entire game, which means that our tank destroyer is about to be overrun, and I need to retreat, which is the decision I make now after shooting this T57. Well, now that our tank destroyer is dead, I have the 183 and the grill as support. However, I would like to retreat and kind of camp this crossing a little bit. And I'm trying to think where is the optimal position, because I want to be able to back up in a way that I will not take damage, but I also don't want to take damage while dealing it. So as that mouse crosses, I'm able to get 1 shell. I miss with my Hess shell, or better, hit something that I really shouldn't have, and I'm able to get my 3rd shell into the mouse's cheek. However, if I'd been faster or more accurate or taken more time, I could have actually potentially either cleared him or not taken damage from him. This leads to me leaving the mouse on about 100 hit points and taking both the shells from him and the other T57, which was not something good. Then I aim in on that troll weak spot on the mouse, the lower plate. While the lower plate is penetrable, your shell can sometimes hit the tracks and be completely stopped, which is a little bit annoying when it happens, but nevertheless. Now, because of the alpha that I was hit with 560, I know that what shot me was a Hori, which is why I'm not really scared, seeing as he can't clear me even if he does penetrate me, which means that I'm able to clear him, taking him out of the game. And now I'm a little bit more confident. I don't feel like I have to be all the way in the back anymore, because I see that the 3 tanks that they have, the Kranwagen and the other 2 are just dead, which means the only vehicle left for me to shoot is this Kranwagen. Having seen him fight the grill, I assume that he is relatively out. He should be out of shells, which means that I can safely push up and clip him. And that was the game. Now, the thing I really want to focus on is that retreating part. You noticed me take a step back and fall back despite the overwhelming force of the enemy. I can't run in a tank like this, but I can deal incredible amounts of damage incredibly quickly, so I back up, get to an advantageous position, and exploit it. And that is what you should also aim to do when playing World of Tanks Blitz. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you next time. Bye-bye.